channel?
Yeah, we're doing some interviews today. Such a good vibe.
What the? Oh, goodness.
Should we kill the kids in foster care? And
What?
Why not, if that's the
What?
case?
We should
What?
kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people
What I'm
molesting
saying
children.
is,
We should
in
kill the kids in
general,
foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have to have a channel.
Yeah.
Two.
Just don't have
a
sex
baby or
then.
not. Even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice. I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
What?
Just don't have sex.
Yo. Why did she? What? What the heck?
She just punched me in the face. We were just doing
Yo.
a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face.
What kind of?
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
For
Yo.
live action, Savannah Craven Anteo joins me now. Savannah, oh my goodness, I see the bandages on your forehead. I know you went to the hospital. Let's start with how are you doing?
I am doing okay, honestly. The accident could have been much worse. So I guess it wasn't an accident. It was definitely on purpose. But I'm doing all right. I
What
got some
is
battle
wrong with
scars,
that
but we're
lady?
here.
That's New York, ain't it? I think is that New York? Because, New York people just be aggressive for no reason, bro.
Well, I'm curious, stitches? What happened at the hospital?
Yes. So no broken bones, but I did have to get 2 stitches right below my eyebrow. And I've obviously got a very shiny pink eye here.
My goodness, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that happened to you. I imagine you've been doing some of these men on the street interviews, asking people their opinion, obviously with people that disagree with you as well when it comes to a very heated issue, the issue of abortion. Have you ever seen anything like this? Did this come out of complete left field? Did you know you could be in a situation where something like this could happen?
What kind of stupid question
Live
is that,
action.
To other people, I've seen this happen, but it was in a moment where I never thought this was going to happen to me. I live here in the city, and I'm very used to dealing with out of control protesters and abortion supporters, but there was no lead up to this altercation.
that was just...
It was like we were having a conversation, and all of a sudden she just lets loose on my face.
And to what do you attribute that, Savannah? I mean, you're having a conversation. It does sound like you're debating each other a little bit, and you didn't see this coming. Like, well, it's hard to explain another person's irrational motivations, but just she'd reached the end of the argument. She had nothing left but physical violence.
It seems so. The left and many abortion supporters, they don't like a differing opinion. They don't like their
Okay, let's not say that now. Come on now.
opinion to be challenged. And I believe what happened here was, like you said, we got to the end of the argument. I was repeating back the things that she had stated to me. To other people, I've seen this happen.
But
Two.
Just don't have sex.
this
Have a channel.
this is crazy right here. This lady, see, this is why when men be saying ladies just don't like to be wrong. Mind you, I don't think she, like, I mean, clearly the argument pro-life and all that good stuff, that's cool. But the lady caught her in her bullshit in what she was saying, right? In the sense of, I'm just talking about, what she was like, you should murk them all. And she's like, you should murk it. She was like, no, I'm not. She was like, that's not the point. But she was like, what? She just caught her in that, gave her back her words, right? And this lady had too much pride. Like we always say, not all ladies, but there's a good portion of ladies that don't take accountability. This is a real thing that really, when men be saying it, y'all can see it happen in real time. Ladies, really, not all ladies, I keep saying not all, but for the most part, or for a good portion, women tend not to take accountability for shit. this is not an issue of the pro-life and all that. It's just her pulling the word back to her, and I guess she realized she was, wrong or something, and no, I didn't say that, and that it just resort to fisticuffs. Like I don't even understand how this. Like I didn't like it. It doesn't even make sense to me. You can just walk away, right? Like what is like? Why did you? Don't play with me, and you forgetting it's being recorded. That's a charge right there. It's on the news. Your face is everywhere. People see. That's a charge right there. I mean, you probably don't care about the charge, but now you look even worse. You look even stupider. You made your point less. You know what I'm saying? Less like now. That's the thing about once you involve violence into a point. Arguments, bro. If you can't have that discussion, don't have the discussion. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Going to violence only makes somebody think whether your point was right or not. It just throws away all the things you've been saying. You know what I'm saying? It completely just now it's about so you couldn't even win the argument, so you just stop punching. Now that whole topic now people like she just said at the end old girl was saying right here. Pro-life people don't like to whatever.
To other people,
whatever.
I've seen this happen, but it was in a moment where I never thought this was going to happen to me. I live here in the city, and I'm very used to dealing with out of control protesters and abortion supporters. But there was no lead up to this altercation. It was like we were having a conversation, and all of a sudden, she just lets loose on my face.
And to what do you attribute that, Savannah? I mean, you're having a conversation. It does sound like you're debating each other a little bit, and you didn't see this coming. Like, it's hard to explain another person's irrational motivations, but just she'd reached the end of the argument. She had nothing left but physical violence.
It seems so. The left and many abortion supporters.
This right here. This is what it leads to.
They don't like a differing opinion. They don't.
It leads to people. Mind you, the argument it's a good discussion to have. You know what I'm saying? But now because of her actions, all that violence, it just throws away anything. Mind you, she was just not the person you should be talking about something like that. She's not intellectually there enough to have that debate. Not saying she's not a good person or she's not a whatever. Just not everybody's a good debater. Not everybody can pull good points. Some people just don't even have good points. You know what I'm saying? Maybe her reason, whatever. But once you go to the violent route, it just, It invalidates or not validates, devalues, whatever, the things you're saying, like you were saying, your whole point, right? Now she can say something like that. This is all the people that's on this side, that's how they act. You know what I'm saying? When they don't have anything, which is not true. Let's be realistic. That's not true, right? You just run into somebody that doesn't know how to, that wasn't intellectually there enough to give you, a good discussion. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people, on the street is not a good place to find a good discussion on it. You know what I mean? That's just getting general, and this is what you get. General people, if you really want to get a good discussion about something, don't just go to the street. The street will give you every and anybody. That doesn't mean you're right, doesn't mean they're right. Doesn't mean you're wrong, doesn't mean they're wrong. Because you're not having a logical discussion with somebody. You're just having a regular discussion with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of what, you know what I mean? But this is crazy. I ain't going to lie. Y'all can let me know what y'all think, bro, because this is insane.